My current title is Program Advisor. I've worked at the Learning Abroad Center for over 10 years. I am proud to identify as first gen. Yeah, my first study abroad experience was to France and Iceland on a short-term faculty-led program when I was a freshman at the University of Wisconsin, River Falls. I didn't consider doing this as a student. I wish that I would have. However, my study abroad experience ultimately tied to my future career, my current career, which is working in education abroad. So generally, it did end up being extremely applicable and contributed to the overall direction of my professional life. I don't think so. I just continued to study abroad, and after I've finished my undergraduate career, I went to live abroad for a period of time, and then after returning from that year abroad, I realized that I just wanted to do this type of work and really sought out opportunities at my alma mater's career fair. I mean, I chose a program that didn't necessarily make sense for my academic plan at the time. I made adjustments on the back end so that it made more sense, but I could have done more research in terms of program options. I didn't really do that. And I feel like while I wanted to go to Europe and I had a wonderful experience doing 2 different programs in Europe, a short-term faculty-led and a semester, Europe feels more accessible. And like I likely would have gone there as a tourist at some point, where there were some more unique locations that I kind of wish I would have researched more and maybe taken advantage of those opportunities. But I didn't really consider other locations. I just wanted to go to Europe. I was very excited to go to Europe, and I loved my experiences there. But researching other options for programs is what I wish I would have done. Really keep an open mind and try to go with the flow as much as possible and give up any sense of control that you feel, and just kind of embrace the newness of the experience, embrace the discomfort, because it can be uncomfortable at times and it should be, but you gain so much perspective that's long lasting and really valuable. I really loved just getting to connect with different people, particularly host family experiences that I had eventually, really being more fully immersed in the culture, really getting to know local people, and then getting a chance to kind of experience home life, experience more food, be introduced to their extended families, kind of learn about their traditions, kind of take part, with them in their traditions. I think that was really valuable, and some of the experiences that really were most memorable and hit home, and I still think of today. Just making sure that you clarify details, that you ask a lot of questions both in the program selection process and also in the pre-departure process. I would say it felt really empowering to leave the country by myself without my family. While I was still with a group from the university and I was still supported, it felt very independent and very exciting and empowering to be the first person in my family to go do this type of adventure, and also the first person in my family to visit this part of the world, the countries that I was going to, and also really empowering to be responsible for myself in another country. Yeah, they were very supportive. Obviously, neither of them went themselves, and both had an interest in going to college. And so they were very keen to help me do that and have that experience. And they did pretty much all they could to help me navigate that process. They took me on a lot of college visits. They really kind of helped look through information and suss out a plan with me. So yeah, they were very supportive. They were supportive generally, but less supportive financially, because I think they saw it as an extra thing to add on. It wasn't like a core part of the college experience to them. So they said, if you want to do it, you need to take out a loan and financially support yourself. And I did, because I really wanted to do it. But they did ultimately buy me very heavy travel guidebooks from Fodder that were very unrealistic to pack because it was a traveling classroom, my semester program, to the UK, France, Germany, and Austria, and they were all about that thick. So they bought me 4 of them, which was very sweet. And I ultimately did not take them with, but they were supportive and were excited with me once I decided on a program, and helped me get into reading about it and learning about the places before I left. So that was fun.